We're sitting here with Michael Workman. Michael Workman, hello.
Hello.
Now, this is a show where quite often I have to pretend not to know guests, but we've known each other for a very long time.
Many years.
Let that be known to start. We started out in Perth together.
We did start out in Perth together. What a
And-
lovely time.
We had so much fun.
I did. I sat on a couch a lot, and I smoked a lot, and then we did
I
some
watched
jokes.
him. That's
Yes.
all. That's all we did. You were just in Perth.
Heady
how
times.
did you find it? How's going home? Can you go home again?
Well, I don't think I can go home again now after the last time I left. Look, I was there, I think, possibly slightly too long. I went to visit family, as you know, and I stayed there for 6 weeks, and that was a mistake. Yeah.
What do you remember from growing up in semi-rural Western Australia?
I remember a lot of heat, a lot of oppressive boredom, a lot of dry leaves.
Yeah, there are a lot of dry leaves.
I remember individual dry leaves, if they're
Really?
quite striking.
What was your favourite?
There was, those ones that have they're yellowy brown, and they have those little brown bumps on them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had one of them.
So, you're from Sydney for Comedy Festival. What's the name of your show?
My show is called We Have Fun, Don't We?
And do you have fun?
No,
No.
it's horrible. Don't come to it. It's awful.
What's it about?
It's about a relationship that I had 7 years ago where the girl slowly turns into an enormous black bird.
Oh, yeah. She flew away, didn't she?
She flew away. She did fly away, as birds tend to do. It's a bizarre show. It's a memoir, I guess. I think it's my funniest show, and it's also very, very dark.
What has been the best audience reactions that you've had? Like, if you were gonna spruik it to people, saying like these people liked it, what do you think they like about it?
When people approach me, I think what they like about it is not so much something that I've done, but something that they've already sort of realized within themselves, and then this has just been a vehicle to let that out. So I get a lot of sort of tearful people coming up to me and telling me that they've been changed or whatever, which I find really
With like scarves over their
shocking.
heads.
Please. Yeah.
That's nice.
It's odd.
A show about change should change people.
Yes, indeed.
This might be a fun question for you. Who should not come to your show? And feel free to barrel the camera to keep them out.
Yeah, if you're wearing a flat brim cap with the stickers still on it, or if you're very, very interested in the outcome of sporting matches, you should not come. You should not come. You're going to be angry. You'll be angry with me. You'll be angry and betrayed. And I just do not have the strength to deal with you. So stay home. You've
can't
already seen the
change.
comedy festival anyway. You watched the gala. That's all you have to do, right? So don't worry about it.
You
We're
can't
good.
change everyone. You can't change them.
Well, no.
Tell us about your goth past, because you are looking fairly summery,
I've
say.
gone summary. I've gone for Cuban Hitman.
From what people can see, no one has any idea what temperature it is in this room. I
It's
have a
cold.
big... Yeah, you're chilly.
But I've brought the heat with me. Look. It's good. I feel nice about it.
What's been ungothing you over slowly after the last
I'm just old.
years I've known? What's the cap? What's the cap when you're
just
putting
think
on eyeliner and your hands are shaking?
28. 28's the cap for
Goth
me.
cap.
Yeah, you got to find something else to do, I think. You don't want to be an old goth. It's very difficult to
No.
convince people you're a vampire if you look middle-aged.
Yes.
You know, yeah.
No, I think you would have some bats in your house.
I did have some bats in my house.
You have a story about a bat. Can we
I
hear
have
it,
a
please?
horrible story about a bat.
Can we please hear the horrible bat story?
I once killed a bat by accident. This story actually opens up so many other things that need explaining.
We can edit
I'm not
it.
going to bother to explain them. Just try and keep up. I was in a very large green utility shed, which I have a small flat for conducting a cult ritual. That's the first story that I'm not going to
Goth.
tell. So I was there, I was doing that, you know, whatever. It's very late at night. It's kind of a spooky thing to do.
Yeah, it is. Why?
Yeah, well, I don't know. I live in Mandarin. I'm bored. And so I'd finished up, and I had like a ceremonial sword with me, which is standard. Again, another story. And then I walked out, and it was like pitch black, and I was like, I heard somebody rustling around in the shed, and I thought maybe somebody was like trying to steal shed-related stuff,
trying to spy on your occult ritual,
trying to get my lawnmower or whatever. And what is that? You know, there's rustling around, and so as I sort of turned to leave, I saw this enormous thing fly at my face. And it was seriously about a foot away from my face, just like screaming, and like I initially thought it was an enormous moth. But anyway, in the confusion that ensued, I cut it in half with a sword, and turned on the light, and it was unfortunately a bat.
Half a bat.
2 halves of a bat. And I felt so awful.
Yeah.
And I took him, and I buried him, and I put in a little headstone for him.
Which you had already prepared earlier.
Which I had already prepared earlier.
I
was using it as a necklace for my goth days. Here lies one bat.
Good thing I've got all these crucifixes anyway.
Yeah.
Just line them up. Let me know what I'll get you to do is if you could please spruik one other person's show and then spruik yours down the barrel of that camera.
Oh, yes.
And then we have to take you out.
Okay. I would like you all to go, except for the people I mentioned earlier with their hats and sport, to go and see Corey White.
Very good
Cane
idea.
Toad Effect. And also come and see me, Michael Workman, in We Have Fun, Don't We? At the Vic Hotel at 9:45.
Excellent. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank
I'm going
you.
to let you finish off with whatever occult ceremonies you have to do.
I'll just wander off on camera, shall I?
Yeah, 9 a.m.
Just in front of you.
You don't have to. They usually cut about there.